So maybe you're a musician and you're getting ready to play your first live show. How do you prepare for that? This is what one of my students asked me yesterday, and I love this topic. I love this topic for a variety of reasons. Mainly because it's not a question that most people ask. Most musicians do this as a trial by fire kind of a thing. They get up on stage and they either have a great first experience or they have a terrible first experience. If they have a great first experience, then they just kind of copy and paste whatever they did for that first gig, and then they get more comfortable with whatever they did. They had a terrible first experience. If they make it back to the stage, they just really, really hope that it's different, but they don't really ask themselves, what would I do differently? So let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you really gauge the vibe of what kind of gig this is. Are you the focal point or are you background music? Because that will change the way that you do everything. Back before COVID hit the scene, I was doing 3.5-hour long high energy piano and vocal shows under the pseudonym Billy Sapphire. The way that I approach those performances is dramatically different than I do what I do now. I play the piano several days a week over at a department store, and I am not putting on a show. I am background music, so it's a different world. I've got an iPad, I've got a page turner, I know several of my songs by heart. I still make eye contact with people, I nod at people, I have conversations with people while I play, but it's background music. It's just a different world. But let's say you're preparing for a full-on show. You are the focal point. Let's talk about that. First is obviously the quality of music. I don't care if you're doing 5 songs or 50 songs. I think when I was back playing live, the most songs that I ever had in my set was 65. I think I played 65 songs in a night one night. And here's the thing. You've got to have them memorized. You've got to have the chords memorized. You've got to have the lyrics memorized. If you want to deliver a live show, you can't be thinking really, really hard about the next notes that you're going to play. You need to be thinking about how you're delivering your musical experience to the audience. Second thing, you need to be brutally honest with yourself. Practice in front of a mirror, practice in front of a video camera, and then play it back and be your worst critic. You will always be your worst critic, but allow yourself to really be your worst critic and then adjust it and then videotape yourself again and fix it. Practicing in front of a mirror is ridiculously valuable because you can see exactly what you're going to look like to your audience. I call this the waiting for the bus test. If in your audience, they can put their hand up like this and cover up your lower half while you're playing, and you seriously just look like you're standing around waiting for the bus, you're not doing enough on stage. Most people who get caught in this waiting for the bus situation are either staring at iPads, they're staring at lyrics, or they're staring at their instrument because they're still thinking about what's the next note or what's the next chord that I'm going to play. If you want to deliver a really glossy, high-quality experience, you can't be thinking about your next note and your next chord. You need to be thinking about things like, how am I coming across to the audience? How is the dynamic of the band? Are we tight? What's the drummer doing? What's the bassist doing? What's the guitar player doing? Hey, how about the keyboard player? What's going on back here? But most importantly, the audience. Next thing, super important, eye contact, eye contact, eye contact. When you're interacting with your audience, pick 6 points in the room. Pick 6 interesting looking people in the audience. Men, women, children, I don't care who they are. Maybe somebody brought their service dog. But make sure that at certain points during the song that you are making eye contact with those 6 points in the room. That's all there is to it. If you're buried in your iPad or your music stand or you're staring at your guitar neck or your keys, you can't do eye contact. If you're not making eye contact, you're not connecting with your audience. Last but certainly not least, stage clothes. Have something that you only wear on stage. And if you really want to up the quality of this, make sure that it matches the vibe of the other members of the band. Don't wear cargo shorts. Don't wear sandals. Unless everybody else in the band is wearing cargo shorts and sandals, and that's part of your gimmick. But just as a rule of thumb, don't wear cargo shorts or sandals. All right, that's all I've got for right now. In the end, it takes a great deal of work to really deliver a high quality performance. Man, back when I was doing my pseudonym Billy Sapphire, my first album, I was so prepared for when I was doing my Billy Sapphire shows that when I recorded my first album, I seriously set up the microphones and I played the entire album beginning to end. No breaks, no mistakes. And that was the first album. It's still available on streaming platforms if you want to hear the first album from that project. It's just called Billy Sapphire. You are more than welcome to press play on that and hear what that project sounded like. All right, I hope all of this has been helpful. I don't make music anymore under that Billy Sapphire pseudonym, but you're more than welcome to check it out. My new music now is under Mr. Tyler Larson. I've got new music coming out all the time. Thanks for being here. Have a great rest of your day.